Now, is ChatGPT smarter than me for marketing and for ads and for design and ideas? I'm not sure. I'm going to find out. Truth be told, it's probably not smarter than me, but it's still an incredible marketing sidekick, assistant, helper, whatever. I use it daily. I use AI daily, right? So in last week's email, I actually talked about how I used ChatGPT to help me improve an ad for Facebook. Now, this is one ad. So here's kind of like, now I started with an idea, and that's the key. I didn't say, hey, make me a Facebook ad. I started with this idea to get leads for my local email newsletter. Side note, when I'm talking about this email newsletter and my local email, if you want to learn and like follow along with what I'm doing, you can sign up below. I update every week on like the things that I'm testing and trying and doing. So, okay, cool. So I went through and we chatted, and then my end result was this. Much better. I mean, it talked about size of text, talked about the adding that tagline at the bottom. We talked about, we had a lot of back and forth to make this a pretty good ad. And so that is what I'm running right now. So this is actually my Facebook ad campaign that's running right now. And so that's it. I said with yellow hand, that's the name of that ad. It is actually getting me the cheapest leads so far of any ad that I've run. 21 cents per email, which is pretty amazing. Which led me to the next idea. Why don't I just create more of those? And so I haven't created more and tested those, but that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna create more. And so what I just asked ChatGPT was this. I said, based on what you know about Mobile, Alabama and the South and the Gulf Coast, what are the 5 images that come to mind first? I like all these ideas. Basically azaleas, USS Alabama, live oak, trees, Mardi Gras parades. Our city actually started Mardi Gras, if you don't know that, not New Orleans. And then the Gulf Coast shoreline. What I'm going to do is I like to do this 80-20 principle thing where you make things pretty easy. So what I'm going to do is take the image that's in this ad right here. I'm gonna take this image and we are going to make 5 variations based on what ChatGPT just said. And we're gonna put them all in there and we're gonna let them compete. So I'm gonna use Canva, and let me work on that now, and then I'll show you. All right, so the first thing that I did was I went into this ad and I basically made 5 copies of it. So I'm gonna go into each one of these and edit this image. It's gonna be really easy. I'm just gonna edit the image in the middle. So this is the yellow hand one. So let me go ahead and click into this one. And what I'll do is I'll just replace this image. So I've got to find a Mardi Gras image that I think will work well. And I have a lot of these images already for all of these because of my local email newsletter. But you could use, you could use a source like Unsplash. And of course, Canva, if you're paying for it, is already going to have premium images. For example, if I search Mardi Gras, we'll probably have something, although that's not very local. Now this is literally my city. This might be my image. Oh yeah, I think these may be ours from designs. That looks like something we took. But anyways, you search, you can look at the elements. So if I search here, Mardi Gras, there's elements, there's images, videos, audio. So yeah, photos. Okay, these are their photos. Their photos aren't gonna be very good. Mine, of course, are gonna be better from the location. And that's what I was looking at a second ago. So that's what I'm gonna do for all 5 of these real quick. All right, so I spent 10 or 15 minutes and I made some designs. Now, I did get a little carried away and got excited. So we had azaleas. Just azaleas were a little boring, so I added a little dog there. I'm also trying to make these clickable and scrollable, but the main ideas were from ChatGPT. We've got oak trees, had to have an owl in here. Welcome to Alabama. We've got this girl that's peeking here. Oops, I may have copied the same one twice. I don't know what this one's supposed to be. The beach, we got a dolphin there. Okay, so the reason why I'm not such an, let me spend forever on these is because I'm gonna test them. I'm gonna look back in a couple of days on Facebook, and if they're not performing well, I'm gonna stop. So better to just quickly test and try out new ideas than to spend tons of time on an image and it still not work really well. Okay, so the next step is I'm just gonna download all of these and then I'll show you in Facebook how to quickly swap them out. Copy an ad, put a new ad in, boom. And then I can have all these up and running basically in the next 5 minutes, but I'm just not gonna make you watch all that. All right, cool. So I downloaded all of the images. I'm back in my Facebook campaign. What I'm gonna do is, so I'm already in the campaign ad set. I'm in the ads. So what I want to do is I just want to duplicate this ad. In fact, I can make multiple copies. Should I do all 5 now? I feel like I'll get them confused. Yeah, we're gonna do it. Let's try this. So I think I can make 5 copies. The original campaign, show, keep the reactions and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. So we'll duplicate it. So now we have all of these copies, and we'll go in and we'll just edit each one. And the only thing that we're gonna update is, well, one, we'll update the name. So we'll call this one Alabama sign ad. Okay, so all I'm gonna do is just edit one, and then, but you can go in and when you do the same, you can do the same thing. So I'm gonna leave everything the same. So because the other one is performing well, so the only item I want to change is the creative. So all I want to change is the image. So we're gonna edit the media, and we don't have the images uploaded yet. So I am going to upload images, go to the ads, and let me go ahead and I think I can add all of these at one time, and just put some like in your library so that you can use them. So here they are in the library, and the one that I want to change is this one because I said that's going to be the Alabama signed ad. Go through this to make sure that it looks okay. I guess you have to switch. I'm honestly not super familiar with this, but I'd rather it not show up than show up like this, right? So you want to make sure that you can see the ad, and maybe someone could tell me and show me in the comments how, hey, you're supposed to do this, or how I can do it better, or whatever. I don't like these variations or whatever. I will let it do these other enhancements and optimizations just because they seem okay. Like, why not? You hit publish, and you, my friend, are good to go. And you just do that for the other images. So it's gonna take me like, 2 more minutes. I'll have them all live, and then I can check back in the next day or so and see how they're doing. So I'll make a follow-up video, and I'll let you know how these AI provided ads did. Follow along. Obviously you can like subscribe and all that kind of stuff, but in my newsletter is really where I'll talk about it, and I talk about these new ideas. So come hang out, follow along. I love connecting with you. See ya.